TV shows, neat boxes ready for check marks. Boxes ready to tick in a tidy row, nice flow. I don't fill them with my fear, I keep clear. One task on the laptop, one line to read. What I need, highlighter waiting like a gentle cue, not blue. Sun through window warms the edge of my page. Plant shadow sways on the wall. Boxes ready to tick, make it quick to see the work I actually did, not just plan. Boxes ready to tick, feel like truth when I mark a small success with my hand. Headphones beside, notebook still asleep, no need. Silent phone face down, no buzzing sound, safe ground. Water bottle filled and standing by my side. Aligned calendar says January, and I smile for a while. I don't need the perfect day to say I showed up in the right way. Boxes ready to tick, make it quick to see the work I actually did, not just plan. Boxes ready to tick, feel like truth when I mark a small success with my hand. A warm phrase lands like a check mark, then fades. If I skip a box today, I won't sing. I can leave it blank and still be proud of the link between my effort and my calm in the room. That's a win I won't erase. Boxes ready to tick, still waiting while the sunlight moves along my wrist. Boxes ready to tick, keep me honest without making my heart feel like a list. I close the planner, do a soft thud, and the table stays clear. January calendar hangs quiet in the corner of the room. Calendar in the corner, not demanding me, just to be. A gentle grid of open days, soft ways, planner open goals, written neat and small. Not all, laptop on the clean table, calm like a bomb. Sun through window warms the paper edge, no pledge. I let the day arrive on time. Calendar in the corner keeps me warmer when my mind wants to run too far. Calendar in the corner feels like order without turning my whole life into a chart. Highlighter on the page like a soft, bright sign, fine line. Headphones resting by the notebook spine. I'm fine. Water bottle filled and standing by my side. A line today, I won't erase my place. The calendar still holds the space for me. A year is built from gentle tries, not perfect lines. I write one note and let it be. Calendar in the corner, still open, like a window that stays quiet in the room. Calendar in the corner keeps reminding that I can begin again at noon. I trace one square with my finger, then stop and breathe. Checklist sits quietly, without demand, attention. Checklist without pressure by my hand. I understand. It's not a judge, it's just a guide by my side. Boxes drawn neat, but they don't shout or count the hours I take to do things well for myself. I don't race the empty lines, I align with what I can do today. Checklist without pressure feels better when I treat it like a map, not law. Checklist without pressure stays open for the moments when I pause and draw breath. Highlighter resting, but I don't rush. I trust the timing of my focus now. Somehow, silent phone face down on the desk. I rest inside a calmer way to work. That works. The list doesn't know my time. I decide how much of me I give. Checklist without pressure feels better when I treat it like a map, not law. Checklist without pressure stays open for the moments when I pause and draw breath. Gently without pushing forward. If I leave a box unchecked, it stays as a note, not a failure today. Progress isn't fear dressed up in ink, it's effort meeting care. Checklist without pressure keeps breathing when I stop before I'm done and rest. Checklist without pressure keeps teaching that a calm mind works the best. I close the list with 2 lines still empty, and I'm okay with that. A clear desk reflects light and feels ready again. Clear desk, clear next step, waiting there. I prepare not to do it all tonight, just what's right. Planner closed but not forgotten, still warm from the time I gave my focus in form. I don't carry every thought I sort. What can wait and what cannot? Clear desk, clear next step helps me set my attention where it fits best now. Clear desk, clear next step feels like trust in the work I already allowed. Headphones back beside the notebook spine. I'm fine. Silent phone stays face down, still by will. Bland shadow fading as the sun moves on. The room looks ready for tomorrow already. I don't need to plan the night too tight. I need to end the day well. Clear desk, clear next step helps me set my attention where it fits best now. Clear desk, clear next step feels like trust in the work I already allowed. Notes resolve like items placed in order. Tomorrow doesn't need me yet, it waits. Right now I let the quiet close the gates between effort and rest with care. That's focus too. Clear desk, clear next step keeps reminding me that calm is part of work, not after. Clear desk, clear next step feels like ending the day with my attention still intact. I switch off the light and the desk holds its shape in the dark. The desk lamp turns on and makes a warm circle on the planner page. Desk lamp halo on the paper white, soft light. January calendar in the corner, still calm and real. Laptop closed but the table stays ready place. Highlighter cap beside the notebook spine. I'm fine. The day is quieting down. No sound, but my goals still feel gentle. Desk lamp halo makes it slow in the best kind of way for my mind. Desk lamp halo helps me know I can end the day with care, not grind. Water bottle near my hand, half full, still cool. Phone face down, piece on the desk. No text. Plant shadow now, a softer shape in the shade. I read one page and let it settle in under skin. I don't need more hours. I need a calm way to close them. Desk lamp halo makes it slow in the best kind of way for my mind. Desk lamp halo helps me know I can end the day with care, not grind. Notes glow like lamplight on paper, then fade into hush. If tomorrow feels big, tonight can be small and still be good. That's right. I'm building focus like a home, one brick, a warm light and a steady breath. Desk lamp halo keeps holding a quiet circle where my thoughts can land. Desk lamp halo keeps reminding I can close my goals with kindness in my hand. I switch the lamp off and the room returns to moonlight. Silence spreads gently. A completed line sits alone on the page. It worked, not the whole thing, just a part, still a start. I let my eyes leave the screen for a beat and feel my shoulders lower in the seat. I don't push into the next, I respect the effort that I gave. Finish line rest feels like yes, even when the list stays long. For now, finish line rest lets me trust that I'm moving things along somehow. Planner open, but I don't add more. I'm sure this is where the energy should be. Water bottle half full beside my hand. I stand up slowly and stretch the air and breathe. I don't measure worth in speed. I read the signals in my body. Finish line rest feels like yes, even when the list stays long. For now, finish line rest lets me trust that I'm moving things along somehow. without urgency. If I stop before the end, I still end this session with my focus intact. Stopping is not falling short. It's smart, it keeps tomorrow possible. Finish line rest stays with me as I close the file and lean back. Finish line rest feels complete in a way that doesn't ask for more. The cursor stops blinking and the room stays still with me. Quiet holds. Afternoon light grows softer as the desk stays unchanged. Focused and finished enough for today, that's okay. I don't need the list to disappear. To be clear, one box checked, one line done, that's one more than nothing, and it counts. Here and now. I used to chase the end, pretend the middle didn't matter much. Focused and finished enough feels tough in a world that wants it all right now. Focused and finished enough is trust that I'm building something real. Headphones stay beside the notebook still by my will. I choose silence over sound, it's profound. Plant shadow stretches on the wall, slow and tall. Time keeps moving without pushing me, I'm free. I don't argue with the clock, I lock my focus where my hands can reach. Focused and finished enough feels tough in a world that wants it all right now. Focused and finished enough is trust that I'm building something real. Somehow. Repeats gently without insisting. Perfection waits at the edge of delay. Completion lives in the work of today. I choose the second every time and feel my shoulders drop a little more. Focused and finished enough keeps grounding all the reasons I began this work. Focused and finished enough, still counting every quiet effort that didn't lurk. I close the planner and leave one page untouched. The desk stays ready. Pen writes clean the lines while sunlight brightens the corner of the page. Goes in plain ink on a January page. New stage, not fancy, not dramatic, just true. Boxes ready, waiting for a tick. I can stick to one small habit I can hold. One tab only, clean, silent, focus. face down beside me. Goals in plain ink help me think in a way that doesn't crowd my head. Goals in plain ink feel distinct, like a path that stays visible as I tread. Highlighter waiting, but it doesn't shout, no doubt. I mark what matters, then I stop, no drop. Water bottle filled and standing by my side, aligned. Plant shadow on the wall, move slow, nice flow. Calendar in the corner keeps my time in line, without turning life into a race of goals in plain ink. Help me think in a way that doesn't crowd my head. Goals in plain ink feel distinct, like a path that stays visible as I tread. Notes flow like handwriting, then settle into calm. If I change a goal tomorrow, that's fine. Ink can hold a better truth in time. The point is not to lock myself in place, it's to give my day a gentle shape. Goals in plain ink keep living on the page, even when the sun moves. In plain ink keep forgiving when I cross one line out and write another. I blot the corner with my thumb and the page looks clean again. Headphones rest beside the notebook while sunlight sits calmly on the desk. Headphones waiting by the notebook edge, no pledge. I don't press play until I know where to go. Planner open with a few clean boxes, no losses. Laptop on the table, clean and bright, just right. I like the quiet before the sound. It holds me down like a steady hand on my day. Headphones waiting feels like choosing when to let the world come in and when not. Headphones waiting keeps me grounded while I find the next small win on the dot. Highlighter on the page like a soft reminder, kind finder. Water bottle filled and catching window light, clear and white. Plant shadow on the wall, move slow, nice flow. I write one sentence and I let it breathe, then I leave. I don't need a perfect vibe to arrive. I need a plan that's simple. Headphones waiting feels like choosing when to let the world come in and when not. Headphones waiting keeps me grounded while I find the next small win on the dot. can settle into focus. If my mind starts drifting far, I can steer back to the desk and to the page right here. Silence is a tool I hold in my hand, not emptiness at all. Headphones waiting, still beside me, as the sunlight shifts its angle on the floor. Headphones waiting, softly telling me I can be calm and strong at once. I put them on for one song only, then take them off again. The room returns to quiet. Highlight only what matters in the lines I read, what I need. Not every sentence earns a glow, I let it go. Planner open with a simple goal, clear and whole. Laptop on the clean table, calm like a balm. Headphones resting by the notebook spine. I'm fine, silence helps the meaning land. Highlight only what matters, makes me better at seeing what to carry and what not. Highlight only what matters, feels like wisdom turning study into steady, not a lie. Water bottle full and catching window light, clear and white. Silent phone face down beside my hand. Understand plan shadow on the wall, move slow. Nice flow, calendar set to January in view. Feels new, I don't need to color the world to be heard. I need to choose and keep it. Highlight only what matters, makes me better at seeing what to carry and what not. I'd highlight only what matters, feels like wisdom turning study into steady, not a lie. Notes shimmer like a bright underline and soften. If my mind wants every detail, I can smile and bring it back to one main thought for a while. Focus is a gentle door I close to keep the quiet where my learning grows. Highlight only what matters, still returning whenever I feel scattered in my head. Highlight only what matters, keeps the page clean like a window after rain, clear instead. I cap the highlighter and the click, sounds like permission to rest. Highlight the main thing, not the whole page bright, just right. I read the line again and let it land in my hand. Planner open with a single goal, clear and whole. Laptop stays quiet with one tab, no grab. Silent phone face down, no sound. Headphones waiting, but I'm calm. Highlight the main thing, makes me training my attention to stay with what will help. Highlight the main thing, feels like saving all my energy for work, not else. Water bottle filled and catching window light, clear and white, plant shadow swaying like a slow clock hand. Understand. Calendar set to January in view, feels new. I mark one phrase and let it rest in my chest. I don't need the page to shout, to count. I need one truth to carry. Highlight the main thing, makes me training my attention to stay with what will help. Highlight the main thing, feels like saving all my energy for work, not else. A worn phrase holds one note, then resolves softly. If I keep too many things in mind, everything becomes noise over time. So I practice letting extras go like air, and keep the main thing in my care. Highlight the main thing, still returning when my thoughts try to scatter and split. Highlight the main thing, keeps it simple, like a lantern I can hold when it's dim. I cap the highlighter and the click sound small but certain. The page looks clearer. Highlighter cap clicks softly and the room feels even quieter. Highlighter cap click like a little cue. I'm through with this section, not the whole, but it's real. Planner boxes waiting for the next small mark. Tiny spark, laptop open to a single page. New stage, plant shadow on the wall, move slow, nice flow. Water bottle shines beside my hand. Highlight cap click feels like peace, a clean ending to a thought in my mind. Highlight cap click helps me keep my attention on the next single line. Headphones resting by the notebook spine, I'm fine. Silent phone face down, no buzzing sound, safe ground. Calendar says January in my view, feels new. I underline one truth and let it rest in my chest. I don't need to light up all stay. I need to choose and keep it. Highlighter cap click feels like peace, a clean ending to a thought in my mind. Highlighter cap click helps me keep my attention on the next single line. Notes pop softly like small check marks, then settle. If my brain wants every detail, I can smile, close the cap and close the noise. For a while, focus is a door I hold with care, not a wall, not a fight. Highlighter cap click keeps returning whenever I complete a page and pause. Highlighter cap click sounds like learning, putting order in my day without cause. I set the highlighter down and watch the sunlight move across the desk. Highlighter pause in the middle of a line. I take time. Not everything needs color now, or a vow. Boxes ready, waiting to be filled. When they will, I don't rush the moment just to feel something real. I breathe in once and check my feet on the seat. The room is steady with me. Highlighter pause reminds my thoughts that focus isn't speed, it's care. Highlighter pause gives me space to choose what really matters here. Notebook open with a single goal, clear and whole. Laptop screen stays kind and plain, no strain. Water bottle catches light beside my hand. I understand, this is how a long day starts to stand. I don't decorate the noise with my voice, I let the quiet do its job. Highlighter pause reminds my thoughts that focus isn't speed, it's care. Highlighter pause gives me space to choose what really matters here. If I color every line, I go blind to what actually helps me grow slow. So I wait until it feels aligned, then I mark it and move on. Highlighter pause keeps returning whenever my attention starts to race. Highlighter pause feels like learning how to treat my time with grace. I draw one careful line and set the pen down again. The page stays open. settles on a clean desk as pages open quietly. January boxes waiting in a row, clean and slow. Planner open like a promise I can keep, not too deep. Highlighter resting by the margin space, soft pace, a calendar flipped to a brand new start. Clear heart, laptop hums without a rush. I trust the silence more than noise today. January boxes don't ask much, just a little honest effort one by one. January boxes hold enough for a steady kind of progress when I'm done. Water bottle filled and sitting by my side. I don't hide, headphones waiting, but I don't press play. Yet today, plant shadow moving gently on the wall. That's all I need to feel the room is on my side and aligned. I don't chase a perfect plan, I scan for what I can do right now. January boxes don't ask much, just a little honest effort one by one. January boxes hold enough for a steady kind of progress when I'm done. Notes fall like check marks, then settle into focus. I used to think goals had to shout, to count. Now I see they work best when they stay quiet and clear enough to return every morning without fear. January boxes still empty, but they don't make me nervous at all. January boxes feel ready, like a clean and open surface I can call my own. I draw one small line and leave the rest for later. Pages rest under sunlight. Clean desk resets the mind as a planner opens to January. January desk reset with a single deep breath. Nothing left on the table but the laptop and my page. New stage, calendar set to January, looking clean. Bright scene, boxes ready to tick when I begin. From within, I clear one corner, then another, like a mother, smoothing wrinkles out of time. January desk reset, no regret, just a simple way to start with calm. January desk reset helps me get my attention back in place, like balm. Silent phone face down beside the notebook spine. forward like momentum, then settles. If yesterday was messy, I can clean, not the past but just this space where I lean. A reset isn't running away, it's return to the work that I can do. January dust reset keeps me steady while the sunlight draws a rectangle on the page. January dust reset feels like ready without any need to prove I'm changed. I took the highlighter under the notebook cover and let it wait. A quiet hour opens with the planner wide and the room softly lit. January planning hour on a clean white page, new stage. Boxes drawn neat but they don't pull, they're cool. Laptop open waiting for one task, simple ask. Highlighter resting by the margin space, soft pace. Sun through window warms the calendar grid. I sit with my goals like gentle objects. January planning hour feels like power in a quiet, steady form I can hold. January planning hour keeps me calmer when my thoughts try to run out of control. Headphones beside notebook not in use, I choose the kind of silence that can hear what's clear. Water bottle filled and standing near, I'm here. Plan shadow on the wall, move slow, nice flow. I don't need to plan the whole year, right here. I only need the next few steps. A January planning hour feels like power in a quiet, steady form I can hold. January planning hour keeps me calmer when my thoughts try to run out of control. Notes tick like a soft clock, then settle into focus. If my goals feel heavy, I will break them into kinder shapes until they fit the hands I have today, not more. That's how a plan becomes a path. January planning hour still open while the sunlight shifts its angle on the page. January planning hour keeps showing that organization can feel like grace. I write one small priority steady. Night settles as the planner lies closed, with a soft bend at the spine. January quiet wind in the middle of the week. Not sleek, just a steady hour I protected and respected. One box checked, one page read, one task fed. My focus like a small warm meal that I feel. Calendar in the corner stays the same, no blame. It holds tomorrow like a gentle square. January quiet wind brings me in to the truth that effort counts when unseen. Quiet wind feels within like a calmer way of living, being clean. Water bottle half full on the desk. I'm blessed, phone face down, piece still in place. Soft grace, headphones waiting, but I don't need more speed. Plant shadow now, a soft faint line in the shine. I don't need a loud reward to move forward. I need to notice what I did. January quiet wind brings me in to the truth that effort counts when unseen. Quiet wind feels within like a calmer way of living, being clean. Like a satisfied sigh, then fade. If the world never claps for me, that's fine. I can clap with a breath and a smile in time. A wind can be a gentle thing that stays like warm light on a page. Quiet wind keeps growing when I stop comparing pace to pace. January quiet wind keeps showing I can build my goals with calm and grace. I place the planner back on the table and the wood feels cool. Early light returns and the desk looks ready without being perfect. New goals, new month on a January page. New stage, boxes ready to tick, but they don't demand just a hand. Laptop on a clean table, calm like a bomb. Highlighter on the line, I choose not to lose. Headphones beside, notebook resting still by will. Silent phone face down like a gentle boundary. New goal, goals, new month, warm and clear. Not a sprint, not a test, just a way. New goals, new month, hold me near to the steady kind of focus that will stay. Water bottle filled and catching window light, clear and bright. Plant shadow on the wall, move slow, nice flow. Calendar set to January in view, feels new. I write one priority and let it breathe, then leave. I don't need to do it all at all. I need to show up with care. New goals, new month, warm and clear. Not a sprint, not a test, just a way. New goals, new month, hold me near to the steady kind of focus that will stay. Notes rise like morning clarity, then settle into calm. If I drift, I will return, no shame, to the page and to the breath, all the same. A month is made of ordinary days like these, and ordinary days can change what I believe. New goals, new month keeps opening, like a window that lets in just enough. New goals, new month keeps reminding that my focus is a skill built from love. I close the planner halfway and see the first box waiting, bright and quiet. Under headphones like a covered door, not caught in the loud outside that wants my time, not mine. Planner open, goals written neat and plain, no strain. Laptop on the clean table, calm like a bomb. Sun through window warms the paper edge, no pledge. I let the quiet do its work. Notebook under headphones keeps my mind close to the work I want to finish in this hour. Notebook under headphones feels like focus, turning simple steady effort into power. Water bottle filled and catching window light, clear and bright. Plant shadow on the wall, move slow, nice flow. Silent phone face down like a closed door to more. Calendar set to January in view, feels new. I don't need to answer every call at all. I need to hear my own thought. Notebook under headphones keeps my mind close to the work I want to finish in this hour. Notebook under headphones feels like focus, turning simple steady effort into power. settles. If I lose the thread I had, I return to the notebook where it waits and learn that organization isn't cold, it's kind. It gives my mind a place to land. Notebook under headphones, still beside me while the sunlight fades and shifts on the wall. Notebook under headphones keeps protecting the small quiet part of me through it all. I lift them off and the room sounds bigger for a second. Fresh page opens with space around every word. One goal per page and the air feels wide. I decide to let the margins stay unused, no excuse. Planner open like a quiet field where I yield to the pace my focus needs to proceed. I don't stack my hopes in rows, I choose one direction I can follow. One goal per page helps me stay with the work that's in my hands right now. One goal per page turns the day into something I can stand without doubt. Laptop open, but the screen stays kind to my mind. Water bottle filled and standing near, I'm clear. Plant shadow moves like a slow clock hand on the wall. Time is passing, but it's not a call. I don't need to prove my worth by speed. I need to finish what I start. One goal per page helps me stay with the work that's in my hands right now. One goal per page turns the day into something I can stand without doubt. Notes move in single steps and breathe between them. If my mind wants more than this, I smile. Bring it back to one clear line for a while. Focus isn't narrowing life, it's choice, giving one thought a stronger voice. One goal per page keeps returning every time I feel the pull to scatter. One goal per page keeps reminding that attention is what makes things matter. I turn the page slowly and leave the next one blank on purpose. The desk stays open. sits open with one tab, a sunlight rest on the keyboard. One tab open on the laptop, calm like a bomb. No dozen windows trying to pull me away from me. Planner open with a single task, simple ask. Highlighter waiting by the margin space. Soft pace, silent phone face down. No sound, headphones resting by the notebook spine. One tab open keeps me chosen for the work I said I'd do right now. One tab open stops the ocean of distraction from the screen somehow. Water bottle filled and catching window light, clear and bright. Plant shadow on the wall, move slow, nice flow. Calendar set to January in view, feels new. I type one sentence, then I stop and check my breath. I don't need to multitask to last. I need a mind that stays in place. One tab open keeps me chosen for the work I said I'd do right now. One tab open stops the ocean of distraction from the screen somehow. Note step forward, one at a time, like focused thought. If I drift, I'll close the noise with a choice. Return to the line I started and continue. A clean table, a clean page, a clean view makes the world feel possible again. One tab open, still enough to move my goal a little closer to done. One tab open, not a prison, just a path that stays visible in the sun. I click save and watch the cursor stop, blinking for a second. Phone rests face down and the room feels quieter instantly. Phone face down, peace like a closed small door to more. I don't need the world to reach me every minute. Planner open, laptop calm and bright, just right. Calendar January holding steady squares, no stairs. Headphones waiting by the notebook spine. I'm fine. Silence is the sound I choose. Phone face down, peace sets me free to do the work I said I'd do with care. Phone face down, peace helps me see my attention is a home, not air. Highlighter resting but not calling loud, not proud. Water bottle filled and standing near. need to stay with what I'm doing. Fall face down, peace sets me free to do the work I said I'd do with care. Fall face down, peace helps me see my attention is a home, not steadies like a slow heartbeat, then fades. If I reach for it again, I pause, ask myself what I'm seeking in the gloss. Usually it's comfort or escape from doubt. I can find both in the quiet without. Phone face down, peace keeps holding my focus like a gentle paperweight. Phone face down, peace keeps working even when the day gets late. I rotate the planner toward tomorrow and the screen stays dark. Stays calm. Clean table holds a planner and nothing else asks for attention. Planner on a clean table, waiting still, calm and real. No clutter pulling at my sight, feels right. Sun through window lands across the page like a stage, set for something quiet but sincere. Right here, I don't need to fill the day all the way. Just give it shape and let it breathe. Planner on a clean table makes it able for my thoughts to line up straight without force. Planner on a clean table feels stable, like I finally chose a pace I can support. Says January in bold, new and cold, but the room feels warm and kind. In my mind, laptop open to a single task. I can ask my attention to stay with me. Patiently, I turn the phone face down, no sound. The quiet feels intentional. Planner on a clean table makes it able for my thoughts to line up straight without force. Planner on a clean table feels stable, like I finally chose a pace I can support. Like focus settling in. If I drift, I don't get mad, I come back. The table doesn't judge my pace or track, it just waits for me again. that feels like progress too. Planner on a clean table stays open while the sunlight slowly moves across the page. Planner on a clean table keeps holding space for work and space for ease to share the same room. I close the cover gently when I'm done, not rushed. The room stays quiet. The room stays quiet. A cursor stops blinking as the last file saves. Save and shut down like a clean full stop. I don't drop the day behind me with a slam, I just am. Planner closed with one box checked. I respect the effort I put in, nice and plain. Water bottle on the desk reflects the last bit of window light. Save and shut down feels like calm. Not quitting, not escaping, just done. Save and shut down lets me trust that I gave what I could give to the sun. Phone face down, peace still in its place. Soft grace, headphones resting by the notebook. Spine I'm fine, plant shadow fading on the wall. That's all the room needs to say. It's okay. I don't carry the screen to bed. Instead I carry my quiet. Save and shut down feels like home. Not quitting, not escaping, just done. Save and shut down lets me trust that I gave what I could give to the sun. Resolves like closing a door softly. Tomorrow can start from here, not fear. A clean table and a clear page, new stage. Rest is part of focus too. It's true, I leave the desk like I found it for you. Save and shut down keeps me steady when my mind wants one more late task. Save and shut down feels like ready for a morning that begins without mask. The screen goes dark and the room stays warm with breath. A phone rests face down as the room feels wider. Silent phone, clear mind on a quiet desk. I feel blessed. No buzzing pulling at my name. No game. I don't disappear offline. I find myself waiting in the quiet. Silent phone, clear mind gives me time to finish what I start and stop. Silent phone, clear mind feels aligned, like my attention found a home at last. Calendar says January without rush. I trust the pace I'm setting now will allow room for learning, room for rest. Both exist on the same clean table space, and that's grace. I don't owe the world my speed. I need a day that lets me think. Silent phone, clear mind gives me time to finish what I start and stop. Silent phone, clear mind feels aligned, like my attention found a home at last. Notes settle like thoughts finding order. If I reach for it again, I'll know I'm allowed to choose focus over flow. Nothing urgent lives inside that screen. Right now, this moment is enough. Silent phone, clear mind keeps me steady while the sunlight fades and shifts in the room. Silent phone, clear mind feels ready for tomorrow without needing to zoom. I turn the phone over only to see the screen stay dark. The room holds focus. Soft light filters through curtains and rests on the open page. Study light through curtains makes a room feel slow, in a glow. Nothing sharp, nothing loud, just allowed. Notebook open with a single line, clear design. The rest of the page waits without wait. I don't hurry past this hour, it's mine, even if it's small. Study light through curtains keeps me certain that this moment is enough to begin. Study light through curtains feels like learning happening quietly within. Laptop hums like it knows the pace of this space. Water bottle near my hand, I'm playing shadow sways without a sound all around. Time moves gently when I don't chase it down. I don't need a burst of firework, I need consistency. Study light through curtains keeps me certain that this moment is enough to begin. Study light through curtains feels like learning happening quietly teaches me without a word or push how to be steady. Steady light through curtains keeps returning even as the afternoon moves on. Steady light through curtains leaves me trusting that my effort doesn't need to be strong. The sun shifts and the page looks different, but still clear. Curtains breathe. Curtains breathe. Curtains breathe. Evening light softens the desk as one empty box waits for a check mark. Take one box tonight and let the rest just rest. Planner open like a quiet friend at the end. Laptop saved and closed without a fight. Feels right. Highlighter capped and put away for the day. Water bottle half full beside my hand. I stand up slowly and stretch the air. Take one box tonight. Feels like a light in the middle of a long January. Take one box tonight. Soft and right, like a promise I can keep and carry. Headphones on the notebook like a covered thought, not caught. Phone face down, piece still on the desk. I feel blessed. Plant shadow fading as the sun moves on. Calendar squares waiting for tomorrow. No sorrow. I don't need to finish everything to win. I need to end with kindness. Take one box tonight. Feels like a light in the middle of a long January. Take one box tonight. Soft and right, like a promise I can keep and carry. Notes glow like lamplight on paper, then settle into hush. If I judge myself too hard, I lose the steady path that got me here. So I choose a gentler voice, a smaller step. That's true. A checkbox is not the goal, it's proof. Take one box tonight. Keeps reminding me that progress can be calm and still count. Take one box tonight. Keeps aligning my attention with the life I want. I close the planner slowly and the cover makes a soft sound. Then silence. single empty box waits on tomorrow's page. I'm fine, I don't fill it with anxiety. It can be just a shape on paper holding space for my pace. Laptop closed and resting now, no vow. Sun is gone, but the room stays warm in form. Desk lamp halo faded into dark. Tomorrow box waiting, not impatient, like a door that doesn't move until I do. Tomorrow box waiting keeps me honest that a new start can be soft and still true. Phone face down, peace still in its place. Soft grace, water bottle near my hand. I stand up slowly and let the chair breathe air. Calendar January holds the week, not bleak. I don't need to know the whole plan. I can meet the morning when it comes. Tomorrow box waiting, not impatient, like a door that doesn't move until I do. Tomorrow box waiting keeps me honest that a new start can be soft and still true. A warm line drifts forward like sunrise in thought. If I wake with heavy thoughts, I'll choose one small action, one clear task to use. The box will wait without a fight or shame, and I will meet it. Tomorrow box waiting stays open in my mind like a quiet morning light. Tomorrow box waiting keeps the promise that I can begin again without fright. I set the pen beside the planner and hear it tap once, and stillness. A sip of water and a blank line wait side by side. Water and a new line in the notebook page, new stage. I take a sip then write one thought, not a lot. Planner open boxes ready to tick. I can pick just one that fits my time and feels right. Sun through window warms the desk. I rest my mind on something manageable. Water and a new line feels like a lifeline when my brain wants to race ahead. Water and a new line keeps me in time with the steady work I can do instead. Laptop open, but I don't chase every place. One tab, one task, one simple view pulling through. Headphones beside, notebook still asleep, no need. Silent phone face down beside my hand. Understand, I don't prove focus with strain. ripple like water, then settle into calm. If I feel behind, I won't fight the clock. I'll choose the smallest next step on my block. A sip, a sentence, and a breath, that's it. Some days that's how goals get built. Water in a new line, still waiting whenever I need to begin again. Water in a new line, keep shaping a calm mind out of ordinary minutes. I wipe a drop off the page corner and the ink stays clean. The desk stays bright. The desk stays bright. Catches sun and makes a small bright spot. Water bottle full on the clean desk near, so clear. Little reminder I can pace myself and help my mind stay steady through the page. New stage. Planner open with a few small goals. Gentle scrolls. Headphones resting by the notebook edge. No pledge. I choose the quiet like a lane. Water bottle full. Simple rule. Take a breath and take a sip, then begin. Water bottle full helps me pull attention back from worry now and then. Laptop open to a single task, no mask. Highlighter on the page like a soft bright sign. Fine line. Calendar set to January in view, feels new. Plain shadow on the wall moves slow, nice flow. I don't need to grind all day to stay. I need to care for focus. Water bottle full, simple rule. Take a breath and take a sip, then begin. Water bottle full helps me pull my attention back from worry now and then. Sparkle like light in water, then settle. If my thoughts get loud again, I can choose a small reset that my body knows and use. The simplest care can change the way I work. It keeps the day from feeling sharp. Water bottle full, beside me, as I check one box and leave one blank. Water bottle full keeps reminding me that progress can be calm magic's light.